Hello, this is experiment 2 and in this experiment we have two programs. So let's check the first program. Let me open the file. Okay, in this program I have to assign grace marks to a student on the basis of his number of subjects failed and on which class he or she is. To execute this, to achieve this, I have first in this program I have taken two variables C and N. C is the number of is the class of the student and N is the number of subject he or she is failed. So I have given a prompt to the user, enter your class and stored it in C, and second, enter the number of subjects you have failed and stored it in N. So I have used a switch case statement, and in switch I have used put C, and in case 1 I have checked if N is greater than 3, that is the number of subject failed is greater than 3, then you have no grace marks. Else if it's less than or equal to 3, then you have grace marks of 5. Then I have given a break condition. In the second case 2, I have checked whether if N is greater than 2, or that is if the number of subjects failed is greater than 2. If yes, that the student does not have any grace mark. But if the student has less than or equal to 2 number of subjects failed, then he or she gets a grace mark equal to 4. In the third class, that is case 3, I have checked if the number of subjects failed is greater than 1. If it's greater than 1, I have given that you have no grace marks. Else if it's equal to 1, I have given that you have a grace mark of 5. So let's check this program. Let's first execute it with G++ compiler. It's executing. Now let's run it. Okay. It's asking enter your class. I'm in first class and enter the numbers of the page. Let's say 2. So it's coming. Your grace marks is 5. Next, let's run it again. Let's say I'm in third class and number of grace marks is 2. So here it's giving the output as you have no grace marks. So our program is running correctly. Now let's go to the next program. Sorry, I compiled it. I'm opening the file. Okay. Here I'm taking input from the user two marks in two subjects, subject A and subject B, and deciding whether he or she is qualified or not qualified, or he or she is allowed to reappear or not. So first I have taken two variables A and B. Here then I have given a prompt for the user, enter marks in A, and I have stored it in A, then enter marks in B and I have stored it in B. Using a if-else condition, I have checked whether if A is greater than or equal to 55 and B is greater than or equal to 45. If yes, see out you are qualified. In the next else if condition, I have given that if A is greater than or equal to 45 and B is greater than or equal to 55, then also you are qualified. In the third condition, else if, I have given that A is greater than 65 but B is less than 45. Then I will print out you have failed in B and you are allowed to reappear. Finally, if all these conditions are not satisfied, I have given that you are not qualified. So let's check this program. Let's compile it. Okay. It's asking marks in A, I gave 45, marks in B, 65. Okay. So here we can see it's printing qualified. Now let's giving 55 and 35. Here we can see in the first case, when A was 45 and B was 65, it was giving qualified. But when A was 55 and B was 35, it's giving not qualified. So a program is running correctly. So this is exercise 2 and it's finished. Thank you.